Raising over $825,000 in fan donations only in just over a month for a video game? More likely than you might think. At least for Skullgirls, the ultimate form of fan loyalty. Getting all of your fans to donate just so you can continue making your game. I can't imagine any business, video game or otherwise, being able to pull something off like this. So that's cool. But enough about the Skullgirls / LabZero Indiegogo campaign. You can read about that online, or you probably know about it if you're watching this video. So let's talk about what I came here to talk about. Characters. Specifically DLC characters. Ones that we get to vote on now. Unless you're watching this video in the distant future where this is irrelevant and all these characters are probably in the game. But let's not talk about that. With over 30 designs, let's narrow it down to 10. Warning, you will likely not agree with all of my opinions in this video. I do not apologize. Let's count down the top 10 characters I like to see in Skullgirls. For DLC. Number 10 is Stanley. There's so many characters that I had to leave out of this list, so I ended up choosing Stanley because I said it would always be cool to play as that hulking shark scientist casually talking to that other guy in the background. I never thought it would, come true. However, we have a chance. Because this is a fighting game, I need to look at him in a gameplay perspective as well, and it's kind of cool to imagine just a humble shark scientist pulling a giant proton cannon or a jetpack just, out of nowhere, maybe his pockets, and attacking you with it. Currently his only appearance has been in the background of the Lab 8 stage, but maybe he'll have a much greater appearance in the near future. Number 9 is Yuan. You might remember him from the background of the New Marian stage or from Miss Fortune story mode. I really like the idea of fighting as a chef. How many chefs do you even see in fighting games? I haven't seen Cooking Mama make a guest appearance in one, and he puts his heart into cooking, which is how he attacks. So he's also putting his heart into fighting. Combining your hobby and your dream job together, that's my type of character. Also, note of my love for Yuan comes from that one video with Sarah Williams narrating his DLC story. I swear. Number 8 is Beowulf. Now, you may have not seen him in any stages or story modes, or have you? Look at this image in the background of the double story mode. Ho ho! He's more famous than you may think. Beowulf just looks like an all-around nice guy. I'd ask him to hang out with me, wouldn't you? And he's a wrestler. And isn't tag team wrestling a real-life thing? And isn't this a game with a tag mechanic? So does that mean he'll fit in perfectly? By that logic it should. And for those of you who don't read character bios, he named his chair the Hurting. Not something nice like Peacemaker or Preston. I don't think I'll mess with that chair. Number 7 is the ever-lovable Brain Drain. His in-game appearances? Well, he's in Painwheel's pre-fight intro. I sure know that because I'm a Painwheel main. And he also appears in her story mode. Part of the reason I like a character? Its design. And I love Brain Drain's design, which is why he made number 7. It might be the visible brain, it might just be the fact that he never looks happy. Or it might be those little pointy fingers. He's manipulative and cruel. You're probably supposed to hate him, but I love him. He takes control of teammates and then uses them against, their other teammates. Number 6 is Black Dahlia. When you think about it, she's already in-game. Look, she's in Doubles Level 3. Look at that doily! However, she also appears at the end of Peacock's story mode. She has that cartoony gun for her hand, so I'm assuming she'll probably use it. Well, you look like a zoner, so let's take a look at your arsenal. Grenades, pretty good. Hidden knives, ooh. Tear gas, I don't see that very often. And doilies? She seems to be very deadly, while keeping it very classy. Didn't you see all those feathers in that hat? Number 5 is Isaac. How could I leave out the guy that can time travel? You can obviously see a little bit of Doc Brown inspiration in him. And the idea of time travel in a fighting game has never happened before, and we've seen it work because Mike Z had a little presentation of it. There's videos of him using the time travel mechanic on other characters' movesets, so you can check that out somewhere online. The one thing I'd like to see, however, is how he implements his own unique moves into his time travel ability. I'm sure LabZero will make it work. It will probably make us say, "Great Scott!" My god, that was cheesy. Number 4 is Aeon. Because the manipulation of time is so cool, as you've just heard me explain. Where have you seen her in the game? Well, double story mode next to Venus in that very meta ending. How will this character work? She'd probably make an excellent boss, but I just can't see all these mechanics being used by a simple player like myself. Either way, I'm interested to see how they'll make her. Also, I can say that she has an hourglass figure. Literally, it's a pun. Number 3 is Molly. Where have you seen her? Well, she was the communication officer in Parasol story mode. At first glance, she's just kind of a normal looking character. You don't expect much of her, but why would I want to play as a communication officer? Even though I've always had the dream of playing as Hunnigan from Resident Evil 4. Well, I'll tell you what makes Molly so interesting. Well, at least to me. Mechs. Look at that giant robot. I love it when just normal-sized people who don't seem to have any fighting ability just take a giant robot as their weapon. Some people choose fists. Some people choose traditional weapons. I choose above-average sized robots. I do play Tron, like Marvel vs. Capcom series. Maybe that's why I like Molly. Number 2 is Regina. Whoa, you weren't expecting that one now, were you? Yeah, it's just really hard to find fan art or just people talking about her saying they want her in the game online. I guess someone has to like the underdog. You may have seen her briefly in the Cerebella story mode, and I mean briefly, one clip. I think swapping the colors on her clothes and changing her hair color to purple made her look better. I just love the idea of using an animal tamer. She can summon so many animals, probably a cool zoner, probably can use that whip up close, and that stool as a shield. I think that is cool. I don't know about you guys, but Regina for DLC. Anyone? Just me? Alright. Number 1 is Eliza! That's right, I had to jump on this bandwagon. She has gained a lot of popularity ever since she's been revealed, and rightfully so, because she's got a cool ability. Now, while she has a lot of things that make her unique, such as that Egyptian theme, or the fact that her microphone can turn into a hammer, or that she has 2 pretty cool modes, her greatest ability is blood manipulation. You know, if you get hit, sometimes you bleed. However, if it lands on the floor, she can just use it in her attacks. They also mentioned it's a Mortal Kombat style, so can I make a fatality joke? Beyond that, though, I am actually interested to see how she uses her microphone as a weapon. Will she serenade you with song while she pummels you with pain? Can you pummel someone with pain? It's not a tangible object. There's a lot more detail I could have given for why I like everybody on this list, but I'll keep it succinct. Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know who you like. See y'all next time.